an interview with Rich Roll, who's been a prominent vegan activist for a long time. He's a former attorney. He was addicted to alcohol and fast food in this, and he was a college swimmer, and he went plant-based and has created a lot of sensation around going plant-based. But he did an interview with Dr. Peter Attia. I'll play a clip here just so you can hear. He's reporting in his 50s, he's having a lot of joint pain, a lot of issues. He can barely ride his bike anymore. And he used to be an avid cyclist like myself.
Through my own experience of dealing with lower back pain, suddenly I'm in a position where I can't run without pain. And even if I'm on the bike for more than a couple hours, my back becomes intolerable. I've got an L4 that's kind of out of whack and sciatic pain. So I was like, all right, well, I'll swim. I'll get in the pool. This should be supportive. And I signed up for the Key West 20-kilometer swim, which was just this past weekend with the intention of competing in that. But when the yardage started to stack up around 6,000 or 7,000 yards per workout, like my back just couldn't deal with it. And I don't know if
was that in open water or with flip turns?
Well, it was flip turns.
Okay,
so I think it's all the turns.
Yep.
Like I just couldn't do a flip turn anymore without pain. But I wasn't doing any of the kind of gym work required to be balanced in that regard. And as a result, I have certain atrophies and I have like misalignment in my posture and all sorts of things that now I'm realizing are super problematic, not the least of which is my balance is terrible. Like if I stand on one foot or I try to put my socks on, things like that, like it's hard. And that was like a huge revelatory moment for me to realize like there's something terribly awry here.
He's having a lot of issues. And I think we're seeing more and more of that in the community where people are having joint pain and challenges, probably because they're not getting collagen and hydroxycollagen and the different collagen-like peptides from eating a nose to tail animal-based omnivorous style diet. And I think it's hard to make the case for a vegan or vegetarian diet if you're being consistent and honest with the biology, because humans are omnivores. We have enzymes, and the anatomy of our gastrointestinal tract is very similar and is omnivorous in nature. Like carnivores, we have assorted proteases in our gut that are designed specifically to digest animal protein. On the other hand, like herbivores, we have sucrases in our gut that enable us to digest fruits and vegetable matter. We can digest plants and so forth. So the great apes have a dominant colon that is very similar in function to that of ruminants, and that is adapted to ferment and digest bulky plant matter. In contrast, the human gastrointestinal tract is morphologically intermediate between carnivores and herbivores. It's characterized by a dominant small intestine that is effective for digesting both plant and animal-based foods. Humans also have shoulders, arms, and trunks adapted to enable us to accurately throw projectiles like rocks and spears at high velocity to capture animals in order to accommodate the micronutrients that we need to survive. And these unique anatomical endowments were almost certainly selected for their ability to augment hominin hunting prowess.